morning. It's time for our Tuesday tag, and right before I hit the button, this beautiful cardinal just flew right past the porch. There he went. He just changed limbs. He's got a partner. He's in there playing. It's a good sign. When you see a cardinal first thing when you come out, it's a good thing. I don't hear very many birds. I don't know what they're doing, but maybe they're still, maybe they're sleeping in. So, yes, this is Tuesday tag, and yes, you're seeing it on Wednesday, but this is the thing. It come out on Tuesday. It is not logistically feasible or possible for everybody to get tagged and put up a video on Tuesday. So just because it's Wednesday, don't mean it ain't a Tuesday tag. This one is random entertainment, this or that. So it is kind of a continuation of last week. It's more entertainment questions. And we know who puts these on for us, and that is Tracey over at Trials of a Long-Haired Girl. And we do appreciate it, Miss Tracey. So I'm just going to get started, and I'll tag at the end, and y'all know who it is. Number 1, movie at home or movie at a theater. Well, we don't. Hold, please. It was my B's cousin. Come back for revenge. I think I got him. I got my spray out. I think I got him. Movie at home or movie at the theater. I love a movie at the movies. We don't call it theater. We're not going to the theater. We go to the movies. I like how different areas call things different. I just think it's cool. Anyway, I like going to the movies. We go once a year. This year is probably going to be 0 a year because there's not going to be any movies to go see. There's 3 movie series that will get me to the movies every single time. That is anything in the Rocky series, Sylvester Stallone, anything in the Rambo series, Sylvester Stallone, and we both know those are over, and anything in the X-Men series. Normally, if it has Wolverine in it, and we know he died, so unless they do anything retroactive to his death that he agrees to come back and play the character again, then I won't be going for much of those. I do like him. It's just he's the one that gets me there most of all. I do like X-Men though. So yeah, I think I like it better at the movies. Now she was saying, and she told me before she even did it, she said some of these might be geared more towards Robbie because they're about gaming. I'm like, my kids gamed. I raised 2 hardcore gamers. I got this. Console gaming or PC gaming. Now let me clear this up in case you're not familiar. Console gaming only means that it is one of the game systems. A Nintendo or Sega Genesis or whatever the going thing is. That they're so advanced now, I don't even know what they are. Well, the console games came along way before the PC games. RJ had all the current Nintendo, and he got a Sega in there too. He had the current system that we could afford. So we kept him updated as much as we could because that was what he enjoyed, and that's what he enjoys today, and that's what my daughter enjoys. That is their thing. I'm not trying to go off on a big tangent, but it really gets on my nerves and under my skin when I hear people talk about this generation. They're too much into them games. They're too much on that computer. Well, you know what? That's how they were raised. We weren't raised like that, so obviously we're not going to be as much into it as they are. That was their reality growing up. So it's going to be their reality as they grow older. That's common sense. So I don't go in for all this throwing any one generation under the bus. I just don't. And especially when my kids are in that generation, I don't go for it. So console, because me and RJ, and then Holly come along, but especially me and RJ, because there for a period of time it was just me and him. And we blew so many hours away on Nintendo Super Mario Brothers. It's not even funny. We got it. If we weren't doing something we had to do, we were in there playing that game, and we got it to a perfect score through the whole, and Yoshi's Island, perfect. And some of them things were hard. We did it. So I'm gonna pick console just for the, I did play some PC games later on. We'll probably get into that, I'm sure. So just for my kids, definitely started out console. Card game or board game? Well, nobody plays with me. So I grew up. Now let me tell you this. Let me get me a little sippy sip. Mama, she taught me and my cousin to play canasta. And I wish I could remember how now. I would find me somebody to play canasta with. I mean, we were young, and we would spend the night with her, and because she loved cards. So we would sit there. She would sit on her couch, and she had one of those, you know, those big old square fabric covered stools, ottomans, whatever. She would sit on her couch, and that would be our table, and me and my cousin would be on the floor. And we would play canasta for hours. And let me just tell you this about my mama. If you won, you cheated. No other explanation in her book. If you beat her, it's because you cheated. Not because she lost. It's because you cheated. She was very competitive. She used to get so mad. Sometimes we were scared to win. We were scared to do what we were supposed to do. Oh, so I like a board game too. We used to play a lot of Scrabble with the kids. We like Scrabble. I would play Scrabble today. Oh, now we did used to play Trivial Pursuit. That was when I was married to my first husband. And my brother's standard answer that we pick on him to this day, we say it in our house. If somebody asks you a question, you don't know the answer, but they do, well, everybody knows that. Because that was his standard. He's so smart. He's so smart. He's book smart. Very smart. And he would get all those science questions. And if you've ever played Trivial Pursuit, that game is hard. So we would be playing, and he would answer one of them, and we would look at him, and he would go, well, everybody knows that. So that has for 30 years, 30 some odd years, has been our standard answer in the family, no matter what comes up. Everybody knows that. Oh, okay, then it kind of progresses. Board games or video games. Well, if I had somebody to play board games with, I'd play board games. And I don't play video games anymore because I don't have a game console. I played on my phone. Let me see if we're going to have any more. No, I'm going to get this in here now because we're going to be off of the games. I got into Farmtown. Not Farmville. That was the most popular one. I got into Farmtown. RJ showed me that. That was right after I first joined Facebook, and I found it. And I'm going to tell you what. Fact about myself is I have a very addictive personality. I have that gene. We don't need to go into the whole details, but I am. There's going to be something I'm addicted to at all given moments in my life. Food has always been underlined, you know. So while it kind of stays there, sometimes it's even worse. But there's always something. I went through an addiction and obsession with that stinking Farmtown game. I spent sleepless nights. I didn't eat. Maybe I should go back to it. It kept me not eating. On that computer, spent money buying them stupid little things. So, what was the question? Yes, I did play video games on the computer. I played that doggone Candy Crush on my phone to where I had to just uninstall it. I could not, I couldn't limit myself. I couldn't say, okay, well, you're just going to, when I tell y'all I'm not good with setting my goals for myself or being accountable to myself, y'all have no clue how serious of an issue that is. So I just had to uninstall it. So I do have a like for video games, and nobody play board games. I do make them play games at Christmas though. I guess you can call Pictionary a board game because it comes in a box. I have one of those easels with a whiteboard, and I make them play Pictionary, and then I make them play, I have some Uno cards. I make them play that sometimes, and then I have some like little Family Feud type games. So they're my hostage at Christmas. Number 5, TV shows or movie. I think we know the answer to that. Here again, answer below if you know the answer to that question. 6, television or book. I still ain't got around to reading my book because I've been doing that crafting, so I don't feel guilty as in I'm just sitting around doing nothing when I could be reading. At least I am doing some crafts, and you can see if you ever see my fingernails on anything, I can't get that stain out. I haven't really worked at it real hard, but these are working hands. But I do like a book. Book version or movie version? If I read the book, it's the book version. And if I didn't see the book, read the book, and I only saw the movie, it's the movie version. I'll tell you this, and several of y'all, when we do tags, several of y'all, Danielle Nicole, I know you're one of them, she loves the bridges of Madison County, and I can't remember who else I heard here in the last couple weeks or so mention that. Somebody did. Somebody other than Danielle. I'm like, how can we fall in love with a movie with a woman and man who is doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, but it is such a love story. Oh my gosh. The movie makes me squall my guts out to the point of the snubs. Y'all know what the snubs are? But the book, oh my gosh, snub ain't the word for it. If you like the movie, please go get the book. Oh, it is a sad upheaval of a read. Oh, this one's easy. Crossword puzzles or sudokus. Oh, God. I love crossword puzzles. I love crossword puzzles. Sudoku is of the devil. I can't figure that mess out. I saw a book just the other day. I had run up the Dollar General for something, and when I do, I always swing through and look at their books because they'll throw in a pretty little coloring book or something, or notebook, you know. And there was like a puzzle book. I could tell. You know how there's a book and you just like the feel of it or the look of it, the style of it, and it caught my eye and I picked it up and it was Sudoku. I just popped that thing straight back down in there. I'm like, cannot do it for a love nor money. If you can do Sudokus, you got brains. Number 9, big party or small gathering. That would be a small gathering or medium party. I don't really care for the big to-dos. Although, I'll back that up. Sometimes I kind of do because I can get lost. I'm not like feeling like the center of attention. And this is what gets me about doing this YouTube channel. Sitting here talking to y'all. The fact that I don't like to be the center of attention. How can somebody as boisterous and loud and animated as myself not like being the center of attention? Somebody who puts her face on YouTube, not like being the center of attention. I hate it. I hate feeling like all eyes are on me. I'm telling y'all, when I went to college, okay, I edited out that frog business. that would have blown your ears off. When I went to college, I didn't graduate. I made lots of mistakes. I don't know if I could have graduated because I was so fearful of making a speech in front of real life people in a classroom that 3 times, not 1, not 2, but 3 times, I attempted that class and failed because I went until it was time for speech. The day my speech was due, I never went back. Second time, never went back. Third time, I was done. So, that y'all are even seeing me on here and telling my business and acting the way I act is so, it kind of blows my own mind. I think because I'm sitting here looking at this phone, and if y'all are like all out here in my driveway, it might be different. Oh, we are back to the games. Video games are, whew. Okay, if I hadn't cut away, y'all would have heard him buzzing. He was that close to behind me, buzzing. What'd I say? Video games or phone games? We went through that. Video games when the kids were at home. Phone games when I'm by myself. Now, no phone games. I don't have any games, not even one single solitaire. Let me think. No, I don't have time for phone games. I'm too busy checking YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. My phone games is social media. That is big enough time suck as it is. And that brings us to the end of our entertainment part 2. I took French. Alright, who knows who I'm going to tag? Okay, say it. Number 1, Joan, Joan's Pointed Plate. Number 2, Denise, over at Dish with D. I always hit my girls up, and then they go and hit their girls up, and just like that hair commercial back in the 70s, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends. And there we go. So our Tuesday tag is going to take off today on Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're not subscribed, I hope you subscribe so you can see all the stuff that I'm going to put up that probably ain't cooking. Thanks for y'all's support. For, again, all the birthday wishes. I still have them coming in. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.